Malad, do you have any travel nightmare stories? Well, about a week ago, I experienced one of the most horrific flights home I think I've ever had. YouTube invited me and a bunch of other creators to go to Las Vegas to make content together, which was fun and all. But once the fun came to an end, I had to get on a flight that left the airport at 6 a.m. I got up at 4 a.m. that day and almost missed my flight. I had Ubers reschedule on me 3 different times. And of course, the hotel I was staying at had 0 taxis outside to take me to the airport. But I got lucky and didn't end up missing my flight. And once I boarded, I immediately passed out. In the beginning, I was getting nudged off of my armrest by the woman next to me, and I thought this was going to be the biggest issue of my flight. Nope. About 2 hours into the flight, I was woken up by the person behind me kicking my seat. I figured, whatever, it's probably just a kid, so I went to adjust my seat back so that I could go back to bed. And when I tell you that I felt the sheer gravity of 1,000 bulls kick my seat back into place, I really mean it. I literally thought I had whiplash from the seat being put back in place, and so I turned around as slowly as possible for dramatic effect, of course, and I realized something. This was no child sitting behind me. It was a full-grown woman, and she wasn't the one kicking my seat. It was a dude that was definitely 20 years older than me. Not old enough where I'm like, aw, no, old enough where this is a grown man kicking my seat in. And so out of my mouth, I uttered the words, "What are you doing?" And at first, he was civil. He said, "You know, I'm 6'3", I have no space," and I was like, "Understandable, have a great day." But then I look at him and say, "Just please don't kick my seat again. It keeps waking me up." When I tell you that I've never seen somebody get so angry in a moment, I mean it. This dude did a full 180-degree turn and started cursing at me and trying to put me in my place. It's 8 a.m. We're in the back of economy, and this man is screaming at me at the top of his lungs about how he's allowed to kick my seat in and how I'm a punk for asking him not to. And the best part is there's like 15 people around us just watching who just woke up from this dude screaming. And his wife next to him was trying to calm him down, and he was basically like, "Nah, I'm going for blood." So he keeps screaming at me, and I'm just looking this dude in the eyes through his soul, and I couldn't do anything but literally just laugh. Guys, I started cracking up. I really couldn't contain it. And honestly, I think this just made him even angrier. This was one of the most ridiculous situations I think I've ever gotten. And this man was full-blown yelling at me about putting my chair back on an airplane at 8 in the morning. So finally, after about 30 seconds, the woman next to me who was stealing my armrest told the dude in the nicest way possible to stop talking. She was the hero of the flight, basically telling me, "Hey, crazy people exist, just ignore it." And then after, basically everyone on the plane was telling the dude to chill out. And finally, he was calm, but I could hear him murmuring to himself, literally right behind me, about how much of a punk I am. So I sat there for a good 30 seconds before just passing out again, and when we landed, I noticed that the dude was definitely not 6'3". Man was 5'8" at most, and gave me the dirtiest look literally until we were off the plane. I think the guy just needed a little extra love, so comment a heart emoji to spread the love, and also please subscribe, because if you do, you'll be a citizen of the country I start when I hit 10 million subscribers.